But it's like some games like you get because you want to play them and they look good, but then there's like always some other game that looks a tad bit better, so you just like never get around to do it. So I think that's a good thing about streaming, because like I don't want to be streaming just one type of game all the time. I want to switch it a bit up, and then like having a game like that is like nice. Just like this kit game, maybe I wouldn't have been playing it if I wasn't streaming, but now it's just like cozy to sit there and chat and do all these little tasks. So we have the bagel, let's ring the bell. Why is Mr. Elephant ringing me at this hour? But that's the dinner bell, and is that a bagel? It is. Yes, out of my way everyone, I'm coming through. Nap spot is all yours, Kitty. But in case you aren't so lucky in the future, here's a trick for napping anywhere and anytime. Hold down triangle to use it. And tell Mr. Elephant I said hi. Cat napper. Asleep in all the cozy nap spots. I did it. And now I need to go back to the host lady. Oh, and that's the, oh there, yeah. I can get up there for sure. And oh shit, well, I didn't die. I don't even think I can die in this game. Oh, yeah, I used to play Kingdom Hearts as well. But the thing is, I got like the collection bundle for, I think it was PlayStation 4. Yeah, it must have been, since I don't even have PlayStation 5. And I wanted to play them in order, and I got to the game where you kind of played with cards all the time, I think. I think if you click on the ring thing, it says who has the ring before you like buy it. So it should say like the name of the person that has it. So you can check like that, yeah. I think in Kingdom Hearts I got to that game where you like play with all the cards, and I didn't finish it. And I took a break from it, and then like I just didn't remember how to play it when I started again, so I just stopped. No, it wasn't for me either. But I've seen that they have that collection bundle for Steam too, so I was like considering getting it here. But it's still not like... It's been on sale, I think, but it's still not cheap enough for me to justify getting it when I have so many other games I want to play as well. Hello up there. Hi, are you here to see me fly? I'm super great at it. You are, but that isn't why I'm here. Your dad asked me to find you and bring you back to the pond. Is it time for show and tell already? It is. Okay, but is there a problem? Not a problem exactly, it's just that I don't quite know how I started flying, so I also don't quite know how to stop flying. I see. So unfortunately, I will have to just stay up here. Whee! Leave it with me, I'll have you down shortly. Okay, but not too shortly if you don't mind. Okay, so I can only pull, I can't push. Oops. Oh, it's so weird being on the solid ground again. Weren't you scared being stuck up there like that? Birds aren't really scared of stuff like that. Dad says that flying is in our feathers. Speaking of your dad, we should get you back to him for show and tell. I can tell him all about flying. Do you think he saw me in the air? I went so high up that he must have. Let's go and then you can ask him. Okay. Okay. But also, can I get to the watering lady before I go? Because the chameleon was supposed to be... Don't fall down. There we go. My eyes are really starting to get dry again. I was supposed to go and like request new contacts that were like they're supposed to be better for the eyes if you have dry eyes, but then they canceled my appointment because the optician was sick. So I have to go in Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't really remember, one of those days. No. Hei. Hei, Kiwi, vil du kose litt? Hva er det som er der borte? Er det en ball? I'm also collecting balls for a dog that lost his balls. The thing is, like with me, I like playing multiplayer games too, like for instance Valheim, but I don't like playing it in a way where you just like go and hold each other's hands all the time and do everything together. I like playing it in a way where you know there's other people in the world, and then sometimes you see them, sometimes you trade a bit with them and like talk a bit with them and like interact, killing bosses together and stuff like that. But yeah, that's about it. So, like, I would like to just play single player games too, like together, but obviously separately because it's single player games, and just like be able to talk about like what you're doing and how you did this and that, and if you have any issues and stuff like that. Is that the last ball? Thing is, I'm not really sure, since it's like shining. It looks like it has like multiple colors. I have It Takes Two, and we tried playing it 2 times. But he just, I don't know, I think he think it's boring. We got to the elephant twice, and then we just didn't want to play it anymore. But it's a good game, yeah. I enjoyed it. And there's like this other game I wanted to play too, but I don't remember what it's called. It's like where you're the little yarn things. Yeah, I never got past the elephant. Like, I know that the goal was to like go and destroy it to have the kid cry, but I never got to that part because he just didn't want to play anymore. I think the other game I was talking about, there is like multiplayer on the second game, but I'm not really sure because I never got it. I had the first game and I played it for a little while, and I felt it was really like emotional. I didn't finish it, I just like played a little bit through it. Yeah, Unravel, that's it. I'm so bad with names. I'm like really bad with names. Titles, dates, like everything like that. It's just, I can't remember it. So where was the garden thing? Yeah, well, at least we have the ducklings, so I can go and deliver them and have it done. I'm just going to jump down. I don't think I'm going to die. Yeah, that was so easy. Oh, here he is. Thank you, little ducklings. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's all of them. What a relief. I was starting to get a little panicky. You're fine, Dad. I was the most fine. You were not. Was too. No. Yeah. Children, please. You were all exactly the same amount of fine. It was nice to meet you all children. Have you thanked the kind kitty for all their help? Thank you. You're welcome. No, not you. We're talking to the kitty. Thank you, kitty. We love you, kitty. Dad, you have to say it too. Not quite right. Thank you, kitty. Please take this as a reward for everything you've done. Duck cat. My honorary duck cat, it makes me feel like part of the family. It will remind you that you're always part of the duck family. Is it time for show and tell? Absolutely. Let's do it over in the pond. Rad. Bye-bye, kitty. Toodaloo. Hey, they stole my line. That's what I'm saying whenever I stop streaming. Our show and tell is going to be the best. It's useful information. Stay safe, ducklings. Have a good show and tell. I'm gonna go. I know where there's one more rubber duck thing to have in the pond. I put it in a little pond in the very beginning. I can only find it again. There it is. How can I get hold of it? I didn't know that I needed to come and like put it in the pond. Oh, that didn't work. Can I jump? Nope. Shit. Let's try again. Here. No. Gustav! Nå må du slutte å bæse sånn, hund! I got it. I need to get that yellow bird. But it spots me so easily if I just like... No, it's in there. And also I didn't jump very well. It was quite pathetic. No, come on! I don't know if I can get it. I've tried baiting it before. Maybe I need to try and bait it again. I mean... Yeah, definitely. Like, all cats, they are so peculiar in their ways. Like the cat that we got here some years ago, she was old. I think she was 8 years old when we got her, and she was not used to dogs at all. And she hated the dogs in the beginning, but like my dogs are small. I don't think the cat was bigger than all of them. Like I had known dogs that were bigger than her, so maybe that was part of why she felt safer on them, because they were smaller and they never tried to attack her. They just like pestered her until she was like... She just got too tired to... Whenever they tried to approach her, she would go away or like be angry or whatever, but they just tired her out. They took turns and just followed her around until like she was too tired to move. She was just like sleeping, and then they came and slept next to her. That's how they formed the truth. She just couldn't be bothered anymore. I need one more ball, and I need to get the yellow bird. What's this here? Is that where I need to go with the balls? think so. Can I get through here? Does it say that it's blocked? I can. Yes, I'm through. Cactus hat. The ideal hat for you when you need some personal space. Oh, this would be perfect for me. I want the cactus hat. No, I need more shinies. Suck. Give me me. Are both your dogs the same gender? I feel like I'm going crazy with Gustav being like so whiny all the time now. He has been whining like non-stop for the past 2 weeks. Like it's been, whenever he's been awake, it's been whining. So, do I see that thing here? You should be here. It said that around the host thing. There, I see him. No, he's not fixed. No, I bought him like specifically for breeding. I imported him from Spain. He's multi-champion in several different countries. But it's not the females that's in heat now that he's gonna be mated with because they are retired. Kitty, thank goodness you found me. Are you alright? Of course not. Nobody should be alright up here. By a roof garden? By anything that is a bazillion miles off the ground? I think it's a bit less than that. And there are birds. What if they learn the art of weird eyes? I will be stolen. Heck. We must leave this place immediately, Kitty, and as with any emergency, chameleons must be evacuated first. Is the hide-and-seek over? Oh, blast. You need a clue, don't you, fiddlesticks? You could always just tell me the place. No, let's see. This rooftop was a bad idea. An alleyway will bring me cheer. Just look out for the big red bullseye and something by. Next time you can just say, I'll be in an alley. Something with a big bullseye. Okay, so more chameleons and I need to get one more ball and also the yellow bird. But the yellow bird is annoying. I don't know how to get this. I need to think a bit about the yellow bird. How I can get it. Just flies away so quickly when it sees me. How do I get in here? We need one more box to sit in for the next achievement. Yeah, that's quite common. We call it the food bath in Norway. It's like I think it's good to have food bath because then we don't get situations here in Scandinavia that's like very common in other countries where breeders have so many dogs they can't really care for them. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna pause this for a little second now because like I have dachshunds, so I know about this because like the community isn't that big. But in Sweden, there was just recently this dachshund breeder that it was revealed that she had, I think it was over 100 dogs that got confiscated, and she had like a spare house where she kept them in, all caged and whatever. So when she had like puppy buyers and stuff over, they didn't like see how many dogs she actually had. But yeah, when you have fullvakt, I don't know what it's like called in Swedish, but probably the same. Then you avoid situations like that because like you can have breeding dogs, but you don't need to like have all of them at home, and the dog get like its own family, and all the attention that it deserves. I mean, I would probably want to have fullvakt if I was gonna keep more dogs. I'm thinking if I'm keeping any puppies from the next 2 litters that I'm having here, I'm gonna be looking for fullback too. So yeah, like I would ideally I would want the fullback to like go to shows and stuff themselves, but not everyone wants to do that. So if they wouldn't do that, I would take the dog and take it to dog shows. And also if it's a female, ideally I would want to have her with me when she's having puppies and everything, because then the puppies get used to other dogs and they become like more well adapted. But if it's like a fullback that has experience in like whelping and stuff like that, and they want to take on that, not challenge, but all the work there that comes with like raising puppies, then yeah, they could if they want to. Yeah, I understand that. I wouldn't want to like let my dogs go and stay with someone else either. But it's very common here in Norway and Sweden to have full back, and I think is for the dogs that's been used, that's going to be used for breeding, is like a good situation, so they don't get, so they don't like end up just being one out of like 50 dogs or whatever. But I don't think there's not many breeders in Scandinavia that operates with those dogs. Like in the Norwegian Kennel Club, they say that like if you have a female, then you can have 5 litters on her. But I think that's way too much. I had 2 litters on the females at max, and I have 2 females that only had 1 litter each, and they are retired now. I think it's way too much to have 5. I'm never gonna have that many. I think 2, maybe 3 litters if like the litters were small and she didn't have any troubles like whelping and stuff like that, and maybe 3 litters could be considered, but like yeah, 2 is like what I feel is ideal. So I'm looking for the dog that wants his balls back. He wants his balls back. He lost his balls. Poor dog. This is not it. Meow. Yeah, I mean, I think back when it was more common for puppies to like live in filthy situations, and it also depends a bit on the breed. Like, I think it's more. Hang on. I think it's more common for instance, for border collies. That's like, especially if it's dogs that's being used for herding sheep and everything. I think it's more common for them to have puppies outside, and huskies too. They often have puppies if they're like sled dogs. They will often have puppies, not where all the rest of the dogs are, but in like their own compartment outside. But for miniature dogs, they very often just stay inside the house. So I never personally seen any puppies that has been raised like so, and I haven't heard about stories like that either, but I know that they happen, but I think it's like less common now because, well, the thing is, when you have a litter, it takes so much energy and everything that when people have them nowadays, they just like take time off of work and everything to make sure that they can take care of them. Like when I have puppies here, for the first 3 weeks, I sleep inside like the guest room with them to like make sure that the mama doesn't like lay on them and that they get to suckle and that they poop and stuff like that. I just like look after everything, and I think like that's more how it's done today. Like 10, 20 years ago, maybe not 10 years ago, around 20, 30 years ago, it was dogs were more just dogs then and not so much like part of the family. And I feel like people had dogs that they would use, like hunting dogs or herding dogs or stuff like that. You didn't really have a dog just for company. Like my dad, he had a hunting dog, and that dog was, he probably only did stuff with it when he used it for hunting, and the rest of the year it was just like outside in its little doghouse, being lonely. Yeah. So things like that has improved. No, that's okay. I don't mind talking about dogs. I love talking about dogs. The thing is, as soon as I start talking about dogs, it's like I just yap and yap and yap and yap about it. So it can be boring for people that maybe don't like dogs that much. I mean, I had dachshunds for almost 20 years now, and I think we always had a dog at my house when I grew up. I don't really like how my dad kept dogs, so I don't keep them the same way, but I love my dogs. And I think dachshunds is the best breed. I go to dog shows and yeah, I have litter share, and I import dogs to not expand my breeding, but to improve it, to make sure that puppies from here are gonna get a good start. Oh, a big bullseye. Haven't really seen anything that reminds me of a bullseye so far. Right now I'm just trying to find the yellow bird again, but I'm becoming a bit lost. Or maybe I'm just I keep oh, there it is. So I need to try and get this bird, but it has such good eyesight, it sees me as soon as I get like a little close to it. No. It's seen me again. I mean, I felt like the whole thing about that bird was it wanted to fight the kitty, then when I'm trying to like get close to it, it just escapes. Maybe if I talk to him again, he can give me a tip. Just take a gecko with me, no? Pamoon likes to fly along the street outside the store. She's super fast yellow bird pretending to be at you. Please hurry, boss cat. But she's too fast. How can I get her when she always spots me? Ow. See, the other bluebird didn't see me, so she has like supervision. Get petted 10 times. Didn't look like he was petting me, it looked like he was just like looking down at